Today is a super day. Hey everybody, welcome to Castle Hives. Brian here. So today is a super day. Now what we're doing today in the apiary, you can see I've got supers stacked across this front row. This front row of colonies here, each of these are brand new this year. So I've got, a swarm, I've got some splits here in a double nuc. I've got another swarm in an Apimaye, I've got two splits, I've got another swarm that I caught. What I'm going to do today, our flow is like really hitting it. They're each getting supers. Now, I ran into a problem. I would put 2 boxes on every single one of these. I ran out of frames. I don't have any more super frames. So I'm going to have to make a trip and get some, but not today. Hopefully this will, pull me through until next time I can get around to it. But let's go down the line here, add these supers. I'm going to also jump in the back and check out the California hive back there. Just peek in the back bee castle, see how they're doing on those supers, and then I'm going to look in the poly hive and see what's going on in there. So a little bit today, just to kind of get things situated and in this flow. Hopefully I get a honey crop this year. So let's get this here, colony opened up. I just want to peek in the top a little bit, throw this super on it, and move on down the line. So let's get started. See what this colony shows us real quick here. All right. Yeah, they definitely need it. Now, looking down in here, you can see this frame here is very thick. I tell you, this colony, just looking at this outer frame, how they're packing this up, they definitely need the room. So I'm going to gently slide that on there. And I'm not going to go any further with this colony here. I'm just looking at that space right there, okay? And they're getting a super. There we are. So that's all I'm doing here. I looked in there, I saw what they're filling out. They need the space. This was a swarm that I caught. Colony's doing exceptionally well. So got a couple guard bees here at me. That's okay. I just expect that every once in a while. But let's move on over here to this double nuc. I'm curious how this thing's building out. And we're going to add some supers onto that one as well. All right, y'all. So this one here is my double nuc setup. It's basically what we have here, okay? You can see the 2 different holes here, the 2 openings. It's a 10 frame, footprint, 2 4-frame colonies here. Now, I've got a Uribe honeybee, one of their hybrids on this side over here. That is Resource Blue. And then on the other side, on green, I have the Caucasian hybrid. And I want to see how they're building out. And they are building out nice wax on there. Look at that. All brand new wax. That's excellent. And there are eggs in here that I see. Nice, calm girls. Look at that right there. Good brood patch on there. Eggs in there. And then that nice nectar ring on there. Now, I ended up doing this last year. I supered one of these double nucs. And they produced an exceptional amount of honey for me. Brood on here as well, and nectar. Good. Got new bees on here. Good. Yeah, look at the amount of bees in this colony. Now, those that are curious about these types of setups, these double nucs, okay, or if you want to call it a resource hive. The only thing that I will say about these is you have got to stay on top of them, because they will, look at all that nice new comb on there. They are building out. It's built out. Oh, good brood pattern on there. Now, what I want to do is, let me set this right here real quick. I'm going to clean this side wall. If you're wondering about these here, they're on the Etsy store. So, link down in the description for that. So, let us get this wax out of there. Get on out of there, girl. Let's set these over here. Okay, now, very important. When you have this double nuc setup, and you're going to super it, right here, you want to make sure that you throw a queen excluder on this, because you do not want those queens getting at each other. Okay, so the double nuc, you know, they're building out, I cannot complain. Throwing these 2 supers on here, so really, in this hive here, what I have is 2 colonies that are going to work these supers together. They're building out nice, so I want to give them that room, that way they don't get to swarming. Now, what I'm probably going to end up doing is splitting this. At some point here, maybe, you know, after this flow, I'm going to end up splitting this and making 10 frame colonies. So, just what I want to do. I don't have time today. Time is limited today, but, you know, this colony here, well, both of these colonies doing really well. Let's move on down to this very next, this was the Apimaye swarm, so let's get on over here. Do a quick check on this. I'm going to add a 10th frame onto this. Oh yeah, built that out nice. This is a solid nectar frame here. They got a little bit of brood on there. Set that frame there and then slide this over, because what I want to do is clean this edge up over here. Good brood right there. We got some nice drones. Good brood pattern on there. Wow, look at that. Does that not look beautiful? Oh man, alive, is this heavy? Yeah, that is packed. Packed up. So what I'm going to do here is slide all of these frames back over and then add on this extra frame. Alright, so I got 10 frames across here now. Now, what this colony is also getting queen excluder, okay? And they are getting a super. So, very first Apimaye here with a super on it. So, awesome. Let me get this back together. But you saw this one. This was the very first swarm that I got. Building out really well. I got one of Uribe honeybees, one of the hybrids in here as well. Awesome brood pattern, good colony. So let me move down to the next one. This one here is a split that I did. Let's just keep on moving down and throw some supers on this next colony as well. All right, y'all. Let's see what the California hive shows us. All right. Yeah, I remember now. I added in those pro frames. Ah, wow, look at this. Look at that. They're starting to build this out. Man, that's a good brood pattern there. Look at that. She is laying this up. Eggs in those cells there. Let's just look at this very next. Oh, wow. There are eggs all through here. Let me see if I can get you all close enough to see them. But in the sun, hopefully you can see those eggs in there. And you can see right there, those smaller bees. Those are brand new bees that have emerged out. So there we go. This one's doing good. I like seeing that. It's building out. They've got plenty of space. So I'm not really worried about this colony. You know, wow. Really happy with it. So the California hive is doing really well. Let's jump over to the bee castle real quick and just check the supers there. Now, I want to tell you all something also about Bee Castle. They have given a 3-box setup, 2 deeps, 1 super, to be given away on a stream team live. So already did 1 week. You got to comment stream team and Bee Castle on those lives, not on this video, not on, you know, any other video. It's the lives. So mine from this last week, Greg's next week, and then on Bruce's, we're going to spin the wheel and somebody is going to win a complete setup. So thank you, Bee Castle. Let's get on over here and check the supers there. But yeah, that's that giveaway there. Excellent giveaway. So really appreciate the folks at Bee Castle for doing that. So let's jump on over and see what these supers show us. All right. Let's see what this shows us. Let me lift this first box to see if there's weight. Yeah, a little bit. Oh yeah, they're storing nectar. This is loaded with nectar. Man. Look at that. They're building that out and there's nectar on there. They've got this one here filled out too. Now this one here is, that's comb honey that I got in there. Wow, I didn't even realize I did that. So my Bee Castle colony here, they're starting to work on this super. So happy about that. I want to get some honey this year. Let me just put this back together. I do not want to go down into the brood chambers just yet. Yeah, there's some weight on this one too. That's good. Slap it back together, and next colony is the one that if you all watch, you know that got problems with this next one. So let's move on over to the poly hive and see what we find. All right, y'all. So last time I was in this colony, you know, it had problems. So there's a lot of drone brood on there. So what that's telling me is I probably am into a laying worker situation with this colony. Yep, look at all that drone brood. I tell you what I'm probably going to end up doing is the next time I do inspections, this colony is just going to get shaken out, and I'll combine it with one of the ones up there. Ah, what a bummer. So this all stems from me waiting too long to manage that colony. All right. Well, so across the front row, what we did today was added supers, gave them all space. Those colonies are all doing exceptionally well up there. The California hive, that little nuke up on the end here, it's doing good. They're starting to build out those pro frames. The bee castle here, they are starting to work some honey. So you all don't know how happy I am to see that. The only colony that really I'm worried about, and I think it's just past the point of, you know, really that I want to mess with it, is this one here. And what I probably am going to end up doing is just combining it. I have a plan. I don't have time today though. Another work trip I got to get ready for. But this colony here, you know, we're probably going to end up saying goodbye to the polyhive. So, was a really good colony, you know. Still got the queen up front there, you know, that I split off. So, it is what it is. That's beekeeping. It happens. Not a loss because, you know, beginning of this year, I came out of the winter with 3 colonies. Now, even without this one, I will have 10. 10 good, strong colonies. Can't go wrong with that. If I go from 3 and I can enter into this next winter with 10 strong colonies, you know, I cannot complain. So that's the update today here at Castle Hives. You know, perfect day for beekeeping. Good news overall here in the apiary. So you all take care, and well, until the next one, y'all have a good one.